because apparently the consensus is that people want a binder flip through, here are the binders. So first up, we have Dreamcatcher and Loona. Now, I have the Love Stealer version of Dreamcatcher's latest photo book, but I haven't gotten these away yet because I don't have any full pages, strangely enough. So, first we have the Kino for Alone in the City. And then the stickers from the normal album. And then the Kino for End of Nightmare. And then the Kino for Raid of Dream. And then the standees from Dystopia Lose Myself. No, Tree of Language. I get the album names confused. And then the postcard and the Dreamcatcher. This is Dystopia Lose Myself, the Kino. And the postcard from the normal album. And then the Dreamcatcher set. And then we have Summer Holiday. I do want to get OT7 of these, hence the setup, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Then the stickers. Xions just won't fit in the 9 pocket. And the, what do you call these? Banners? And the postcards from what's it called? Apocalypse Save Us. They have such strange album names sometimes. And then the solo CD covers. And the flip card. And then the photo cards from the Love Stealer photo book and the films. I do plan on putting white behind these. I got this like literally 2 days ago. The money films, the postcards, and then we're on to Loona. Idaru Sunya. So first off we have Midnight with the stickers and invitation things. I don't know what they're called. And then Anne's stickers. And then Anne's Kino. Choose is on my shelf. And then we have Flip That's stickers. I am only missing like 2 or 3. Also, I'm not missing many, and I do plan on getting OT12. And the, what it is called, Dakchik. I'm only missing 1 of these from memory. And then the postcard from the 4th version. And the posters. And that is 1 binder down. Itzy is next. These guys, as you can see, have many stickers, so I have decorated this very well. Don't worry about Yeji, that is a double. So, first up we have the Icy pre-order postcards and the pre-order films. Where is this? There we go. I did not actually get these with pre-order, so the one set that I bought didn't come with the sleeve, which is unfortunate. So I only have 1 sleeve, and so it's with the It's Me sleeves, the It's Me pre-order postcards, and then the face cards. Cheryong's oops, Chaeryeong's is actually in my album at the moment, which is why she's not in here. And then Not Shy's pre-order postcards. And these sleeves. The Not Shy tattoo sheets. Guess Who's pre-order postcards. And then their sleeves. With Drama pre-order holos for Guess Who. Chaeryeong's is on the back of my phone. Take a guess at who my bias is. And then the hidden cards. And the lyric no, these aren't lyric posters, these are just member posters. And then the stickers. And then the lyric posters. The limited editions member set and the sticker pack. Basso is on the back of my phone. And then the limited edition postcard. The Mixxy first gen kit and the tickets. Postcards. And the sleeve for the postcards. Crazy in Love's pre-order postcards, if you can call them that. And standees. And then the Polaroids. And the stickers. The films, I have everyone else's coming in, but I pulled Loona. This is the only thing I'm missing in this entire binder, apart from Murujin's It's Me cover card, which I forgot about. And then the limited edition postcards, which are heckin' large. It's Itzy's postcards. Checkmate's pre-order postcards. And their sleeves. Their holo cards, which look gorgeous at this angle. And then the limited edition postcard. The lyric posters, or lyric fold-outs, I don't know what you want to call them. And then the member lyric posters. They're not lyric posters, the member posters. And then the stickers and the limited edition stickers / postcards, I have them displayed separately. I pulled both of Loona's and one of Che's, but I've got the rest of them coming in. Here are the actual postcards. And then the tickets and the stickers. And then the limited edition poster. Now we have Stray Kids. I collect OT8 for Stray Kids. There are some bits that are still missing, like older pre-order sets, but I mean, I say that, but most of the stuff I'm missing is from In Life, but I've gotten pretty far in the collection. So we have Mixtape, and I Am Not. I Am You. I mean, I am who? Jesus. And then the posters, I would love to collect OT8 of these, but they're a pain in the ass to try and find, so I just have Changbin and Hans. Then I Am You. I'm missing Changbin's and Jisung's of these, but I'm hoping to get them soon. And then the Polaroids. This is the Taiwan press of I Am You. I'm not planning on collecting OT8, that's just who I pulled. The mirror stickers, I'm missing a few of these because they were for the limited version only. And then the clear cards. I don't have either of those just yet. The yellow wood limited Polaroids, I think is what these are called, and then the postcards. Missing a few of these as well. And then the yellow wood Taiwan press. The clay Levanta posters. And the bookmarks. Go Live's special edition pre-order Polaroids. And then the standees. I think they forgot the age order for these because Jisung is actually older than Felix, but then the colours are out of order. And then the films. What are these called? They're little pamphlets from In Life. I don't have many of these. And the frame cards, I only have Chan's. The postcards. No Easy's pre-order set featuring Chan's frame card. And the postcard sets. And then the unit posters. The stickers. And the pop-up card and the pre-order set casing. With drama pre-orders for Christmas Evil. The pre-order set. The glitter cards, because I'm a sucker for these guys, and hello, glitter. And the limited edition message card and stickery things. And the stickers, and whatever this is. It is supposed to be a signed picture by Jongin, but I have it on relative authority that it is fake. However, these guys have a second binder. So, this binder has my forgot about this. Has my Stay second generation kit photos. I hate that Seungmin is the only one not doing something here. And the ID photos, and then the other photo card set, the film sets, and then the postcard sets. Will these behave? No, of course they won't. Excuse me. There we go. These are slightly too big for a free pocket. And then the calendar. I think it's a calendar. Then we have Ordinary. We have the pre-order unit sets. And then the black set. I did get 5 of 8 of the red, so I'm thinking I might collect this. And then the IDs and the postcards. Featuring the stickers, excuse me, the limited edition fold-outs. Wow, this binder just went no, huh? These are in backwards, I don't care right now. These are the badges from the jewel cases. Also, the back of this one spells out fish, and I think that's hilarious. Then we have the jewel case Polaroids, fold-out postcards, and the America US store postcard, which is impressive given I'm in Australia, and then the pre-order cases. Here we have Weki Meki and G-Idol, or Yoja Idol. So first up is Weki Meki. We have the Lucky stickers, and then the Kiss Kicks postcards and keyrings, followed by lock and lols, keyrings and stickers, and then weekend lols, keyring and postcard. And we have the Dazzle Dazzle postcards. Be prepared, there are a lot of them. I need to get some more 2 pockets for these. But they are absolutely gorgeous, and Dazzle Dazzle is an absolute bop. Ellie absolutely owned this era, and she's not even my bias. In case you're wondering who my bias is, it's Loona. Loona is my bias. This is where I ran out of 2 pockets. And we have hide and seeks stickers. They were organised at one point, but I've given up. And the inclusion pockets, followed by the bookmarks with I Am Me's bookmark as well. And then I Am Me's postcard and stickers. I need to stop doing this. The Keating second generation, what's it called? Fanship kit. And then postcards. The light stick set. And then Yoja Aido. We have I made and what was their debut album called? I can't remember. But it's just I Am and I Made. We have their inclusions here. And then Dum Dee Dum Dee's tickets, and then it's postcards, stickers, and then other postcards. I miss Sujin so much. Soyeon. Shuhwa. And the Neverland postcards, I don't remember where I got these from. Oh, I have a banner. That's right. I bought a banner from that. And then the I Burn postcards. And then the I Burn posters. The Tomboy, whatever these are, Polaroids. I did plan on collecting OT5, hence this layout, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And then the Tomboy postcards, also hence the layout, wanted to collect OT5, they are gorgeous. And then the posters, Soyeon really loved me this era. And then the stickers, and the inclusion bag. Next, we have Everglow and IZ*ONE. So, Everglow, who needs to have a comeback yesterday. We have Arrival postcards, Hush postcards. I never remember album names for some reason. And then the unit postcard. Then we have, I don't remember the coordinates, we're just going to call it La-di-da. No, this is Dun-Dun. Reminiscence. I am so confused. We have the Reminiscence postcards. No, that was Reminiscence. This is La-di-da. And for some reason, I did not get a full set of this version. I'm missing 2 cards. And I have no idea why. If anyone knows why I'm missing Eden and someone else, I can't remember right now, please tell me. We have Last Melody, the postcards. Onda really loved me this era, which is wonderful because she is my bias. And then the Return of the Girl stickers and postcards. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is why these two are my biases. And then the posters, we got Xion and Onda. And then we have IZ*ONE. I miss IZ*ONE so much. So first we have Color Eyes with Wonyoung's postcard. Then Heart Eyes' fold out cards. And then Bloom Eyes', oh, I have this set up for OT12. I have Bloom Eyes' cover postcards. Why do I have this set up for OT12? I would love to collect OT12, but can you imagine? Wonyoung loved me this era. And we have the Bloom Eyes, whatever these were called, other postcards. And then it's Kit, it's Kino. Also, two of my free biases in IZ*ONE haven't re-debuted yet, and I'm sad. Then we have the WIZ*ONE Friendship Kit 2nd gen, I think. And it's postcards. And my biases were Sakura, who has re-debuted with Les Seraphim, Cheon, who is currently doing solo activities, and Nako, who is still promoting with AKB47. And we have the Honoric Diary scratch and film, and then the room stickers and postcard, and then it's Kino. The backs of these are member colors, and I love it. Unfortunately, I double back, but you can see a bit here. And on the backs of these, we have One Reelers pre-order set. And then the cover postcards. Why do I have these in OT12 format again? And then Hitomi. And Wonyoung. And then the films. Excuse me, Yuri. Yuri, okay. And then the tickets. The eyes cards. I got Wonyoung again. Wonyoung loves me. And then the postcard, photo card package and the stickers, and then the wheels, and then it's Kino. And then I have Nako's Shall We Dance Daikon magazine, so we have her photo cards, and then her, oh, these are from a banner that I bought. And then we have her postcards, which will probably misbehave, just like that. This one is also misbehaving. They're slightly too big for 4 pockets. And then the sleeve. 2 guesses as to whose binder this is. This is Blackpink's, which is funny given that they should not need a binder to themselves, but it's mostly the solos. So first we have Square Ups postcards and puzzle cards, and then Kildas Loves stickers, and How You Like That's postcard, and then the album's postcard. I have another one of Jisoo, hers is up on my shelf. I have this set out for OT4. And we have the other album postcards, which are truly a pain to try and display. but are absolutely gorgeous. And then the album stickers, and the Polaroid film thing, and then the Japanese edition member version bookmarks, and the coasters from the limited editions. Got 2 of rosé, and then the posters. These are A3, so they are folded into quarters. I tried to have everyone out at some point. And then the postcards. And we have Jenny's solo inclusions. And then Rosé's solo inclusions, including her Kino, which is these cards. I realised I could probably put these in 4 pockets, but that's okay for now. And then the lyric poster. And then Lisa's solo and Kino. And then the 2022 welcoming kit with the Drama holo pre-order set, I think. I can't quite remember. And the postcards. Loved this concept on them. And then the Polaroids. That is it for them. Next is Red Velvet. Yes, they should be in the red binder. I'm aware. Listen, I obviously didn't plan this very well. So, Red Velvet, we have the Day 1 standee from the guidebook. Don't worry about that. And then the tickets. And then the Day 2 guidebook sets. I somehow managed to get myself 2 sets with Joy and Yeti. I meant to buy the Kino, but didn't actually buy the Kino. Nope. Then we have Finale's postcard and the guidebooks ticket. And Monsters postcards. And Like Waters inclusions. And then Hello's inclusions. Then we have Queendom's inclusions. I have this set up for OT5 because I would love to collect the full groups of all of these. But at the moment I'm focusing mainly on my JYP groups. Queendom's postcards. And then both Queendom and Feel My Rhythms bookmarks. It's hilarious because I got both Irene and Wendy both times. And then it's stickers and fold out and poster. And then Bloom's postcards because there's 7 versions. This is my various other smaller groups binder. So we have Cherry Bullet, I've StayC, okay, and Aespa, who need pages, but I have a ton of their girls' posters. And their lyric sheet, and the bigger posters from the bigger albums. So we have Ning Ning, and Karina. They are just being kept in here for now until I get some more big sleeves. Here we have the binder for just the various albums I have in the rainbow. So we have Wien's Wee, Hwasa's Guilty Pleasure, Momoland's Ready or Not, Bandit's Carnival, NCT's 127's Neozone, WJSN's Unnatural, WJSN Chokomi Humph, and what is this album called? Super Yuppers, which these postcards are gorgeous. And then the character cards and Light Sums Light a Wish. And then we also have my Nmixx binder. Don't ask me why Nmixx has its own binder. We have Solyun's Blind Box Admire Lenticular and the membership card. And we have the Mixpedia Picale photo book, Polaroids, and films. And then we have the postcards and stickers. This is my heckin' chunk of a season's greetings binder. And as you may have noticed, not all of the season's greetings are in here, and it's still really chunky. So first, we have Stray Kids 2021 season's greetings. And then Loona's 2021 season's greetings. I tried to put these unit cards in age order, but both the eldest and the youngest are on the same photo, so this is just how they are. And then we have Itzy's 2022 season's greetings. Chase is up on my shelf. And then Red Velvet's 2022 season's greetings. Which has so much stuff in it. Like, I could probably tell you that a quarter of this binder is just this season's greetings. And it's mostly these. There are so many of these. Look at all that. And I think Aespa's has the same amount, and I'm getting theirs soon, and oh my goodness. And then we have Dreamcatcher's 2022 season's greetings, the Celestial Dreams version. I have Guyon's Lenticular, and it is up on my shelf. Then we have Loona's 2022 Season's Greetings, where Hasso was thankfully able to participate. And then Stray Kids 2022 Season's Greetings. Followed by Twice's Japan 2022 Season's Greetings. And I love that despite Jonghyun not being able to participate, they still made her a card. Last, but most certainly not least, we have Twice. These guys also have 2 binders, because this one is very full. In case you wanted to see the cover, I need to reprint those. These lenticulars are a pain in the ass to find, so I only have Jihyo and Mina. I also have the Thai press of this album. Then we have Twice Coastal Lane 1. Also a pain in the ass to find, and I pulled 2 Dahyuns, which is awesome because she's my bias, but also a pain when you're collecting. And I also had the Thai press for this album. Then we had the Christmas edition, and then Twice Coastal Lane 2. I do not have the Thai press for this album, so this is all empty. Then we have Signal, my emotional support K-pop album, as I like to call it. And I do have the Thai press for this album. Then we have Twice the Gram. And I do not yet have all of the stickers, so I just have Jonghyun, Daeon, Chewy, and then the Thai press group version. And then we have Merry and Happy, and its postcards. Then we have What is Love. I'm still working on the films. And the clear cards, so I only have Daeon and Chewy. And we have Summer Nights. I am still working on these, but I've got some coming in. So I have Momo, Jia, and Chaeyoung. And I am yet to get the pre-order set. But we do have the poster and the pop-up card. I have made one and put it on my shelf. Year of Yes, Yes or Yes, we do not have the pre-order set for, but we did manage to pull all 3 of these films. Then we have Year of Yes. I am considering collecting OT9 of these stickers, but it honestly sounds like a pain. And we have BDZ Limited Edition. I do not have Fancy's pre-order sets, but I do have their lenticulars. Oop. And these stickers. Then we have Feel Special. And Twice's limited edition. Then we have More and More. Which is the first comeback I ever had with Twice, and I think with K-pop in general. Momo's is on the way. Yes. We have the twice sign photo book inclusions. And we have Eyes Wide Open. And we've got Dahyun's With Drama Holo. And the lyric posters. I'm still trying my best to collect these. Posters are very hard to find after the fact. And we have the stickers and Taste of Love. And Taste of Love's lenticulars, which are quite hard to get to flip at this angle. And then the tasting cards. And coasters. But we have a whole nother bind up. Which is already very chockers. So we have Formula of Love. And the limited edition postcards and stickers. I mean, this is limited edition, the stickers aren't. Now, these came in today, so this is perfect timing. We have between 1 and 2. I only have what I pulled from the albums, and I unfortunately got doubles for everything but the Polaroids. But we have pre-order sets. And the Polaroids, we have Sana, Jihyo, Dahyun, and Chaeyoung. And then we have Jonghyun, Jihyo, and Dahyun's films. And then Momo, Dahyun, and Chaeyoung's postcards. Then we have Nayeon, Jihyo, excuse me, thank you, Jihyo, Mina, and Dahyun's posters. If I told you that I got all of Dahyun's inclusions in one album, would you believe me? Because I did. And that's hilarious. If I did not collect OT9, I would be ecstatic because, well, I'm ecstatic regardless, but Dahyun is my ultimate bias. And I got all of her large inclusions in one album. And then we have Nayeon, her solo release. We, of course, did not get all 4 of any of these, but I'm planning on getting the rest soon. And then we had the Yes I Am photo books. I have all 5, but I had to get Mina and Chewy's unsealed. So I only have the inclusions for Dayeon, Sana, Jihyo, and Dayeon. Also, this photo card is adorable. And then the postcard packages. Oh. Then we have the Japanese inclusions, which I'm thinking of collecting, but I'm not too sure yet. So we have Kura Kura, and on the other side was Better. And then we have Dayeon's IC stickers. And then we have the pre-order photo card set, what are they called? Holders. I do keep these because I like looking at them afterwards. including the Year of Yes, just extra ones. And there we go. There are all my binders. As a postscript, this is why I got so confused about Momo not being there. She is in fact here. She was in the parcel I received earlier. She was just hiding. So now Mora's coasters are complete.